So it's rather toasty in my room at present. We have lovely UI all working. Generation versus Fracture. Fracture's debut in a tournament since formation not too long ago here. Starting with Gen pushing towards the B-bomb site on attack. X-ray is on now. Razin finds the opening kill of the matchup on Roach before Sinner answers back on Clarity. Heavy pressure towards this cannon side now. Finds control of the B-bomb site in favor of the attackers. Early retake position here from Pug has found himself just south of the smoke grenades. As Steezy wanders his way through mid, spots the shoulder of Sinner, probably conveys the info to his teammates. Doesn't quite fully clear connector, which leaves it open for Frost and Germ. Starting strong for Generation. Everybody who bet all their channel points on Fracture is shaken right now. Massive Generation fan myself. Always love a nice underdog story. We've got Clarity here on Fracture, who's been out of action for a little minute. All you guys in the competitive scene in North America will know Clarity and his excessive usage of words and talking and talking and talking and talking and spam and talking. Not quite able to spot. The X-ray kind of tells a different story than what the player actually saw there. He wouldn't have been able to see anything. Pug in a nice sneaky position upstairs in I guess you call it Palace. Eclipse elsewhere finds Clarity as the bomb rotates towards the B-bomb site now. Action from Pug before going down to Sinner. It's another strong starting round here for the red team. Nova on the retake finds one. Finds another headshot with this NL but 7N40. Steezy. Basically the blue team retaking from both sides of mid at the moment as the bomb gets planted. 2 versus 2. Eclipse looking worse for wear but finds a kill regardless. All his main important, I guess, vital organs still with decent HP. Nade from Sinner to put some extra pressure on Nova. Nova has to run away from the nade and engage versus Eclipse. Eclipse finding 4. Starting strong, 5-0, leading the charge for Generation. 2 rounds to the good now. Looking very nice for Gen. Some players yet to get involved on the scoreboard, that being Roach, Steezy, and Clarity. But there's plenty of time here. Red team charging vigorously towards the A bomb site. Players 9 and 7, Steezy and Nova, trying to pitch up and hold out. Down goes Steezy to the hands of Roach, who's now joined his team on the scoreboard. Nova with a lot of work and a lot of members to chew through, as Gen win the initial battle and leave it all up to Razin to retake from Timbuktu. Perhaps somebody can make the command for the bracket in the Hunt channel. Maybe we have a mutual mod that will be able to do that for us. Let me know, guys, how the audio balancing is. I know a lot of the meta has changed now to loud guns, meaning obviously louder audio from the game. So my voice is just naturally kind of plateaued and monotone. If you guys want me to drop the audio of the game a little bit, or raise my mic a little bit, you let me know. It's all up to you guys who are watching. Eclipse, I believe, unless the UI is lying to me, still yet to falter, still yet to die. Razin trying to hold the line here. Down he goes to the swarm of generation. Pushing the CT stairs. Nova able to get one before backing up. Pug answering as well. Eclipse in bedroom here has the potential to upset, as Nova is very liberally walking around mid. Frost goes down. Around tips in favor of Fracture. Bomb on site. Eclipse looked like he sniffed one out there, able to take out Nova before going down to Steezy's Ash 12. Glad to see the Ash 12 back in the mix here in match 3. Very big fan of this gun, although some would argue that if you use this gun, you're not allowed in the vicinity of schools, playgrounds, or anything to do with minors. I think the audio is fine. Thank you, Twitch chat / Mr. Jazzord. Appreciate the feedback on the audio levels. Fracture on the board. First competitive round 1. First of many we all hope to see. It's, as we said, a newly formed team, so they're going to be going through a lot of teething issues, especially the nerves of being in a new team comp in a tournament. Thorax shot from Pug. Nice change of elevation from Frost. Arguably keeps him alive in that engagement. As Sinner goes down to Steezy's Ash 12 across the map here on the initial push into the A-bomb side. Finds another. Doubling up on the kills. Steezy looking for more. And a third. As the kills ring in, Roach no doubt been told, called out here from Nova. As Steezy finds a fourth. Good stuff, good stuff. I wish Clarity spoke as much as he got kills. I probably then have to go through considerably less painkillers on my day-to-day life. Clarity, an avid user of heroin, as his primary class is Enforcer Sega 12 Full Auto. He's a little bit out of his depth, and he's left his dust cover at home for his ASVAL. Trust me, guys, when he eventually does find himself getting a 3K or a 4K, he's going to let us all know about it for weeks to come. Right now, we can enjoy this nice, quiet silence as he sits with 1 and 5, but I'm sure he'll find his element and he'll bounce back. We're creeping slowly towards the A site. The defenders on A, unsettling slightly. Probably getting a little bit anxious that they're not hearing anything. But there he is. Mr. Steez. Chewing through Sinner. With maximum effort and proficient aim. As the Ash 12 claims yet another. Sitting with a 2.0 KD on the bomb side. Finds one, finds two. It's huge. Steezy taking back shots like he deserves for picking the Ash 12 and bringing it into battle. Nova now finds one and looking to wallbang Roach. It's a beautiful round from the blue team. Kills coming through from passionate guns. Steezy keeping the 2.0 KD going into round 7. Everyone on the Generation team removing ribs so that they can heel kick themselves in the balls. Saying, why the fuck didn't we bring an Ash 12 into this game? What are we doing? What once was a fantastic lead has plateaued here as the teams are 3-3. Frost goes down to Pug. Eclipse trying to take position up top mid. Knows there's a player just below him. A lot of presence across this B site and not a lot of people, not a lot of humans over on A. One of the first starts to a round that's gone in favor of Fracture here, as they're definitely a grower, not a shower, a late bloomer in this game. Looks like they might be the first team of the two to reach 4. Germ and Roach. Germ, Roach, a dream, and just $30 here in a 2 versus 3. Still yet to plant the bomb. Nice presence from the blue team here throughout mid and B. Doesn't give a lot of options for the red team to work with in terms of rotations. However, Nova gets caught sleeping. And the rotate comes through. They found the gap. 6 has a lot to do here. Sees 1, sees 2. Doesn't kill, but does a lot of damage. Roachy. Sprinting. Needs to cut off this short angle. The smoke is quick. It is down. This is the bomb plant that was promised to us 3,000 years ago. Steezy. Coming through like Jimmy Savile with this Ash 12, trying to get some damage done here. Pug playing from short on the other side of the smoke, momentarily isolated. Steezy knows that he can wait out that smoke. However, Roach has plans. Germ gets obliterated. Steezy now walking down Roachy, gonna opt to take the left hand. As Roach lets him know with a 4K of his own, a round that was definitely in Fracture's favor. Clutched by Mr. Roach. Generation first team to 4. At minimum, tying the half. Alright, there's a lot of KEKWs and lols in the chat. Bear in mind that there's a 40-second delay, so my brain's fried and I don't know what I said. So, Steezy's prone. This is obviously going to be good. Sinner throwing a nade out. Majority. Ooh. Dodging bullets. Dodging V40s here is Steezy. He's found the gap in the smoke. He's creeping. Bomb's running away. They sniff some bullshit. They don't wanna stay here. This is potentially really awkward timing for Steezy. Sinner's found the gap. Steezy's a little bit wise. He smells some shit here. Yep. The better aimer won that fight. As on the other side of the map, people with real guns are slamming hard and trying to get this bomb down. 3 players entering the site from connectors. Surely a horrific idea. But the smoke comes in, and I'm hoping it blocks the vision from Razin. Razin knows where to shoot. Germ is getting ripped apart. 2 heavy bleeds and not a lot of time left to live for this guy. He needs to get in and get an impact. Finds one. Down goes Germ. Shooting for LeBron James. As if Razin was 7 feet tall. However, finds the round-winning kill as he bleeds out with the assistance of Eclipse. Nice round, nice rotate. Nice round and nice rotate. Jen winning the half. Everybody who bet channel points in shambles in the Twitch chat right now, as the promised team takes the lead. Rocky start for Fracture, but they've got a lot of frag potential on attack. They've got a lot of star players. Usually, when a team has to iron out its kinks, it's the defense that kind of struggles a little bit. A lot of these players are used to playing in 10-man servers and mixed teams and all this sorts of things, so their attack is going to be kind of, you know, organically better with confidence. Clarity gets a kill. Everybody screenshot it. That was great. Proud of him there. as the headshot nade comes through but doesn't ring home. Clarity with his just coverless gun spamming through the smoke. Gun is potentially going to go on fire, but it doesn't matter because Eclipse finds him through the smoke. Maybe. Allegedly. I don't know. Nova. Not Nova. Not Steezy neither. All down to Pug in a 1 versus 3 pre-bomb plant. Knows at least where 2 of the players are. Fantastic wall bang. Hey, look, and he didn't have to pay $30 for that one. Pug finds Germ, knows where Eclipse is, trying to, you know, mumbo up his priorities to see what was more important, Eclipse or the bomb. Has the 1v1. Oh. You hate to see it. You hate to see it. Unless you're a Generation fan, then you fucking love to see it. Frost clutching the round for his team there. Very close. Down to the wire. Down. You know, there's multiple ways to play that one. And yeah, I'm glad to see the fight come in instead of some bullfuckery with the bomb. You know. Bomb. In bunker. In the hands of Nova. Clarity. Kaboom. Down goes Roach. Quick flank. Potentially coming in here from Eclipse. I'm going to stay on board with that while we bring the minimap up here. Player opting to double back. That is Steezy. The plug. Plug in the bathtub here, making sure nobody leaks on through. Nova finds one, Razin another, and Clarity finding form. Don't let the UI fool you, ladies and gentlemen. Clarity is shooting many people and has 5 kills, not 2. Convincing round for Fracture. Convincing round. Extra flashbang. That goes straight into Clarity's pocket here. Charging. The ape train is here towards A. All 5 members of the blue team. Flash goes over sight. All players from the red team sitting a little bit back. Boom. Off goes Eclipse's monitor partially, I believe. Smoke's coming in. NA smoke. 90 smoke. Successful. Good nade there, as 90 is also naded. That is good. Kills on Germ. He is slamming. Who would have thought? Sinner with a double. Germ with a double. And Steezy in trouble for more things than his weapon selection here, as he has a 1 versus 5, a monumental hill to climb. But the captain, the IGL, the man you all doubt, seals the deal with a 3K. Kills very evenly spread here across the Generation team. Passion coursing through their veins as they take 1 step closer to sending Fracture to the lower group. Been following Eclipse for a long time, especially when he was in the academy team for Sicario, I believe. I've seen his name a long time. Nobody on the attacking team towards the A site, so I'm gonna do the right thing and switch players. Pug seems to know where Germ is. The feeling's mutual, buddy. Germ comes out and sits Pug down. I like Pug. Pug's good. I have 2 Pugs. I did have 3 Pugs, but now I have 2 Pugs. Pugs are great. Back shots are even better, as down goes Roach. Razin almost taking out Steezy, which, you know, understandable. Frost trying to stay alive as long as possible here in his forward position of the tower. Razin recovers the bomb. Eclipse and Germ trying to punch in here. They seem to have thought for a brief moment maybe that the bomb was making its way towards the other site. But no. Tough one. Oh my god, I'm fumbling so hard on the spectator. Apologies, guys. Tough retake here. Steezy. You can't have fun when Steezy's around, because if he looks at you, you die. Climbing back into the game, double kill for Steezy, triple for Razin, as we see 5 on the board for Fracture. Passion. Passion, passion. Steezy picking up the bomb. I want to see the weapons really quick. I want to see what Clarity does with the grenade. What's he gonna do with the monkey nut? Tower has been blown up. Where have we seen that before? As Pug tries to find some space in middle, but little does he know he has full control. As nobody's home in the mid for the red team. Nice peek here from Frost as Sinner finds Clarity and shuts him up once again. Answers back is Steezy before going down, and Pug finds a kill in tow, trading him out, taking Germ down. 3 for the defenders. And now just 1 for the attacker. As we are looking at match point for Team Generation. They may not win many officials, but this is looking like a really good one. As Pug sprints away. And that is the right play. And it's a little bit of an over-rotate. But it's okay. Once the bomb gets planted, red team are going to need to, I guess, sync up. Pug looking to get 1 before the plant is pretty smart. Sniffs the second, though. Close, but no cigar. It's always nice to see the IGL leading the charge on the kill front. We don't see that often, and when we do, they typically get dropped right after it. But, again, continuous nice spread of kills here for the red team. The UI is kind of sporadically wrong on the blue team there, so again, as much as I want to roast Clarity, it's not his fault that the UI says 2 and 7. He is not 2 and 7. So speaking of not 2 and 7, we've got Mr. Steezy sitting on 14 with a lineup, taking a step away from the wall. Somebody tell this man that that lineup needs Jesus, as he finds Germ somehow before dying here. It's a tall order. It's a 2 versus not 2. As they find Sinner bringing it to a 2v3. 1 step closer. The rotate coming in. Frost, a little bit out of position here, is going to be racing back. Racing back to the B-bomb site to pull the plug here on this rotate. Pre-fire, perfect. As he finds Pug. Clarity. The man of many words. With his back against the wall to save the game and keep the flame alight for Fracture in their debut official match. Not a lot of wiggle room and not a lot of time. Down goes Clarity, and Generation have sealed the deal in, I would say, rather convincing fashion. 9-5. Early tournament nerves, perhaps, for Fracture. Can they bounce back? We're going to find out a little bit later on today. A massively well-played game here from the Generation team. Very strong individual performances from Steezy and Pug.